Jacob Sartorius gained fame through what I like to call stupid. Stupid and weird. I like to call these guys puff boys, okay, because their hair is all like a puff on their head, all of them. They all have the same hair. They rise to fame just through being puff boys on social media, and their careers are puffy. They look really big, but it's just fucking empty. I couldn't not make this video because I know how it all works from the inside, because I dabbled in it a little bit when I was younger. Don't fucking judge me. I didn't get very far. Around 2012, there was this live streaming app called YouNow, where young girls could get on and watch boys do whatever. Answer questions, sing, play guitar, and you could essentially subscribe to people so that whenever they go live, you'd get a notification pop up and tell you to watch. Live streams are intimate and personal, so this was like a fan-based factory. It was crazy. And then the more people that watched you, the more the app would promote you to viewers, so it just snowballed. So you're getting these cute boys with no talent but hair that looks like it's really soft, getting a ton of fans spilling over to their Twitters and their YouTube, and there were 1,000 Jacob Sartorii. It was not a good time to be alive. Similar apps started developing, the Puff Boys started networking and teaming up together, and a culture was born. Social media influencers. An easy way to tap into the most lucrative and loyal audience there has always been. Young girls. Trust me, I know about young girls' loyalty to their idols. Go look at any one of my fucking comment sections. Naturally, they were met with abundant cynicism and jealousy. What do you even do? And all they could say back was, I take selfies. It's not a good look. So these talentless pseudo-celebrities start leaking into different entertainment industries. Acting, modeling, directing, YouTubing. And I didn't care until this cancer began to spill over into pop music. Now we've got a fucking problem. Welcome to Better Views, where we have better views. Jacob Sartorius was 13 years old. 13 years old when he came onto the music scene with Sweatshirt. I'm sure you've heard it.
And you can wear my sweatshirt. And you can...
It got about 40 million views and broke the top 10 on iTunes. It also broke 1 million dislikes. I hope I can do that one day. Now would I get in bed with this artist? I don't think there'd be room, given the fact that there's probably 4 preteen girls attached to him everywhere he goes. But would I tuck this artist in and read him a bedtime story? Yeah, definitely. I would read him Where the Wild Things Are, and I would tell him, this is what you chose for your career path. Let's look at the Twitter of this artist. Okay. I don't know what I was expecting here. Talk about a guilty pleasure artist. You could be a serial murderer and your favorite thing to do is just choke someone the fuck out to death and watch their life leave their eyes. And if I found Sartorius in your playlist, I'd be like, kind of a weird guy. You're a little eccentric, aren't you? I mean, the murder is easy to understand. You're just evil, you're just sick or whatever. Look, there's no need to hate him. He's a sweet kid. But this album is exactly what you think it is. So what's on this album? The Wheels on the Bus? The ABCs? Oh, freaking nursery rhymes? And Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O. B-I... I'm just playing around. Let's get into this, alright? Oh, no.
Hold up. She's so proper, a head knocker. What it do?
What? Are you...
Just hit the lotto. She hit the follow. B-I-N-G-O.
Oh, wow. I want to fucking die.
This is too lit.
You've got to be kidding me. You have to be. You have to be.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N N O P.
Oh, wow. I wonder if it's possible to break your own fucking neck. Dude, I fucking got close. Holy shit, that hurt like a bitch.
Chillin' with a hair tie.
More like Jacob Sartorius. This is one of those albums where I start feeling unappreciated. You know, I sit down and listen to these in depth so that you don't have to. Honestly, leave a like. Leave a like, to be honest. Talking about I want to be on your timeline. Low-key, I'm feeling you high-key. I'm creeping up in your DMs like 2 stars in the sky, we're so fly. fuck, man. Can I pick you up, meet your dad? No, you can't drive. He has a song on here about how he loves her like a fresh pair of Jordans. And here's the thing about that. I don't think they sell Jordans in kids' sizes. This is the least romantic love song I've ever heard. He loves you because you're new and fresh. It's just that initial infatuation that everyone gets that dies soon. He's gonna wear you for like 2 weeks until you get scuffed up and he stops getting compliments for you. You're like the pair of shoes that he cheats on his sneakers with, and then regrets immediately when his feet don't actually fit into you as well as his reliable old sneakers. You just looked good. And now he's fucking barefoot. That's sweet. That's a nice song. That is so sweet. We ride together like waves in the ocean. I don't know if you've ever seen waves in the ocean. They don't ride together. They're very independent of each other. Who the fuck wrote this? He's a kid, but there's some fucking adults here. You know this lyric had to pass through a couple adults before it made it to the fucking CD. No one's gonna tell him? No one's gonna tell him that waves in the ocean don't ride together? That's like mean. It's like mean to let him release it like this. Stop. Why are you doing this album? Up yours, dude. It's my channel. Shove it up your ass. I fucking hate you. Dad fucking hates you. Dad loves me. Dad hates you. We'll be non-stop rocking and we can't start stopping till we get enough. Ow, shit. Ow. That lyric was so bad that my lip just busted the fuck open. Shit. I'm like mad now. I don't feel like I fucking deserve that. Jeez. There was this one lyric that I really liked and I'll tell you why. I know that there used to be girls in the past, but I forgot. This lyric is when the whole album snapped for me. It's so carefree, like nothing matters. It doesn't matter that there were girls in the past. It doesn't matter that the lyric is stupid and bad. He's not worried about any of the stuff that I'm worried about. So for me to come at this normally would just be foolish. It's just carefree. And whether or not that was on purpose, that's something that's so valuable and so hard to capture as an adult. I'm in college, so I'm like transitioning sort of, and I appreciate that authentic carelessness in this artist. And I realize that it's probably accidental, but regardless, it's there. What if I stopped caring so much? What if I stopped caring about camera angles and lighting? What if I just started talking about the album over here? Oh, that actually looks better. The fuck? You see? We've learned something from Jacob Sartorius. Well, what if I started talking about the album over here? Yeah, that's shitty and unenjoyable. In moderation. That's the key. That's what Jacobs is missing. It's worth noting that Shawn Mendes came from this scene as well, and he's a good and talented artist. He shed that image quicker than a motherfucker, dude, like a snake. I bet y'all didn't even know that's how he got his start. The production's garbage, it's basic, it's generic, it's worthless. Any producer could have made this whole album in like a month or two. I know people from my high school that could have produced this album in like a month. Fuck it, I could have produced this album in a month. I'm not going to. I got better shit to do in my month, but take my word for it that I could. Let's pretend that this pillow is Jacob Sartorius' production on his album. Gross, get this away from me. I don't want to be touching it, and I certainly don't want it near my face.
What is my secret obsession? Selena Gomez, 100%.
Ah, I fucking hate this kid.
Or Ariana Grande.
Ah, I fucking love this kid.
Hey guys, what if I just deliver the rest of the album review like this, with a high-pitched voice and it's fucking nasally, and and you know what else? Hey, hope you don't mind, I'm gonna deliver the rest of the album review reading it off of my phone. It's glaringly obvious that I'm looking at my phone reading off the words. Furthermore, just to spice it up, I'm gonna repeat the last word of every line that I say, and call it a fucking ad-lib. And it's gonna get really annoying by the time you finish listening to the album. Yeah. Yeah. It sucks.
It sucks.
This is not ad-libs.
It's not.
It's a bit much, isn't it?
It is.
This is how it feels.
You can tell he's trying really hard just to not mess up the lines, like just to make it adequate. There's no fancy like, there's no like singing really. It's just kind of good enough to like sell, you know. I had to kind of feel bad for him for that reason, but then the ad-libs pissed me the fuck off, so it canceled out my sympathy. I'm useless. Put me out of my misery. I want to die.
Look, kid, we need hit records. I smell the potential for hit records. Look, kid, you got millions of loyal fans.
But sir, I'm 13 years old.
We could squeeze out some fucking ratings. We could certainly squeeze out some hit ratings.
But I don't know how to sing and I possess no technical skills.
Look, kid, the art doesn't matter. The Chainsmokers were nominated for 2 Grammy Awards and they took one of them home. Look, kid, you gotta be more like the Chainsmokers. I chain smoked when I was young, so my vocal cords are all fucked up.
There's an appeal to this. There's an appeal to this. It's brainless and fun and funny. This is pop music at its most potent and hyperbolic form. And that shit's a lot to take, man. Like, some talent wouldn't hurt here. Look, kid, when I was your age, I wasn't singing about the goodnight text I sent to my girlfriend. I was fucking around smacking dicks with my friends and breaking shit. But that's just because I didn't have a girlfriend. Look, kid, when I was your age, I wasn't topping the charts and following my dreams. Never mind, I was being fucking weird, too. I was on some cringe shit, too. One time I rickrolled my entire school. Actually, it was pretty dope. They tried to do an acoustic remix of Sweatshirt on here, but the original Sweatshirt was really just a guitar anyway, so there's barely any difference. Annoying. Also, acoustic remixes are meant to show off your relationship with the instruments, like just raw, stripped of all the studio stuff, and there's still a ton of studio elements in there, and he has no vocal talent, so why the fuck did y'all do this? Oh, this album cover? You mean the easiest thing in the whole wide universe? Come on, I freaking... Sleeve is my middle name. You know what they used to call me in high school? Sleevin'. Like Steven, but Sleeve. Let's get the show on the road. It's a formality. It's nothing. I'm not playing around with you. Bam! Don't waste my time with this fucking kid shit. The next album better come ready to play, because this was fucking insulting. Add Sartorius to my fucking massive collection stack of albums that I've recreated that covers flawlessly, and then get back to me. At this point in the review, I'm supposed to take a minute to talk about what I thought were the strongest tracks on this album. So, there's the track list. I'm sorry, man. How am I supposed to rank these? They're all at 0. This is a shit heap of an album. I don't know what to say. Maybe this album is like a fine cheese. Maybe it's like an acquired taste where you have to like not give a fuck about lyrics or delivery or quality, concepts or message. So here's the thing. This album is a fucking meme. There's no remarkable skill displayed in any facet of music in this. But it is not worthless. The concept is very solid. It's not an adult on some kid shit. It's not a kid on some adult shit. It's a kid on some kid shit. So it's neat. There's nothing wrong with this. Its value just lies in its sentiment. It's authentically sweet, innocent, harmless music. I'm cool until he begins to move into a more mature direction and looks to be taken more seriously. At this point, I'll have to reevaluate this artist. But more significantly, this serves as an important lesson to us as music listeners. 100% of us heard this and we were like, oh, appalled, taken back. But this quickly became an increasingly complex artist, because I heard this and I'm thinking, that's a fucking meme, I'm not going to take this seriously. But then I started thinking about how he managed to make it to where he is with nothing but his charm. No talent, just an iPhone and some Wi-Fi. There was no Disney show here, and it's such a young age. And you might be thinking, well, there were adult business minds behind this. But what's the difference between Jacob Sartorius and, say, Selena Gomez, another talentless pop star with a cute face and charisma? I'll tell you the difference. A decade, self-awareness, and a good excuse. So is this going in my playlist? Fuck it, yeah it is, next to the Britney Spears and the K-pop that I can't understand.